Well, thank you all very much. Red McCombs, from the tiny little town of Spur, Texas, population less than 1,000 people. Red McCombs personifies that it doesn't matter where you come from. Everything and everyone is bigger in Texas. Red was bigger than life, a giant among Texans. A national newspaper reporter told Red that he had heard that there were only 5 people in San Antonio that could make a decision for the city. Red, in his typical fashion, responded very quickly, saying, 5? Who are the other 4? Red's extraordinary success was exceeded by his generosity. He learned that from his parents. His father was a mechanic who worked for about $25 a week, but still, he tithed at church every week. The early lesson of sharing with others left an indelible impression on Red McCombs. He said that the joy of giving never ceased to amaze him. The book of Timothy teaches, do good, be rich in good deeds, and be generous and willing to share. Red lived that standard. Just before coming out here, visiting with a family member, I got another story to show how Red lived that. Red was driving home one day from work when he saw someone who had a flat tire. Red didn't hesitate. He stopped and helped that man change his flat tire. That is who Red McCombs was. Red's generosity grew as his business grew. Red said that he was an entrepreneur before he even knew what the word meant. At age 9, he was selling bags of peanuts to cotton workers. And his commitment to entrepreneurship was cemented at the University of Texas. He went to the University of Texas for a few years and then to the University of Texas Law School for a few more, but never graduated. While at law school, he clerked for a lawyer and asked him how much he made. When Red heard, he replied, he said, "Man, I make more than that during college." He knew then law was not his future. He dropped out of law school and started making even more money, and the rest is history. He went on to start more than 400 businesses. Red also had a love of land. He knew that few material things were more priceless than Texas dirt. He once went to South Texas to look at an 86,000-acre ranch. He returned back home so quickly that Charlene was startled. She asked Red, why are you back so soon? Was the ranch not any good? Red said that it was the ugliest piece of dirt he had ever seen. So Charlene responded by saying, "So did you not buy it?" Red said, "Nope, we bought it," and just kept on walking. Red was keenly connected to politics. He became a standard bearer for San Antonio, for Texas, as well as the United States. Sure, he was generous with money, but he was just as generous with his ideas. And anybody who visited with him in his office knows that he was never bashful about sharing his opinions. Red cultivated and educated hundreds of political candidates. Many went on to become leaders who supported the brand of entrepreneurship that Red McCombs stood for. And together, They made Texas and America even better. It's fair to say, Red literally altered the arc of politics in Texas, and he helped to elevate Texas to its lofty political and economic pinnacle. I first met Red at his office, and we had an unexpected bond about overcoming challenges. As everybody knows, Red had a serious problem during a time in his life with alcoholism, and he almost lost his life because of it. In typical Red fashion, he recovered from that setback and turned it into a meaningful life lesson. During our conversation, with Red knowing what had happened to me, he said, "Greg, it's not how you're knocked down, it's how you get back up." That is the story of Red's life, and candidly, probably an element in all of our lives. Getting back up, moving forward, even in tough times, is what Red taught everybody how to do. Well, as you heard, the University of Texas Business School is named after Red McCombs. The University of Texas has a slogan: "What starts here changes the world." No one has taken that standard to a higher level than Red McCombs. Red has etched an everlasting imprint in this world. Long after all of us are gone, Red's legacy will continue to shape our state, our country, and this great city. And Texas and San Antonio and all of us will be better for it. Thank you, Red. We love you.